Right, I'm back. I'm now a married man. And I'm back. What I'm going to do, this is mezzanine. Decided, today is the day. It's currently 4:30, so yeah. What I'm going to do is move all of this gubbins. Oh, look at that. Move all of this gubbins here. Get this one, flip it over so the non-painted side is against the wall. Put it up there, put the bolts in either end, lift it up so the legs are just dangling, then get everything sort of level-ish. Got you on the wrong angle, so you're up my nose. And then drill out these to then take some through bolts. Then go get the wood, work out where the other ones are going to be. All this stuff needs to move. I think hopefully, when I've got yon lofty, I can move this scump and just drive in. Well, I don't know what they're doing with horns, but the price is a lot of very horny today. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. It's going to be done. Stuff and things. Let's do it. So that's the plan at the minute. The other two legs there, obviously, coming back over here. I'm just going to bolt those there and there. And I've been and got the thunderbolts, so I just went and got those now. The bloke that's helping me with this reckons that it doesn't need to be bolted to the wall, so I'm not going to bother with that because we'll have all the timbers in running that way. So yeah, and then the other one will go there, across like that. Timbers going that way. Probably bolt one of the timbers to the wall, and yeah. But no, finally it's happening. So that's that bolted in there. It's being held up by itself now. Annoyingly, the back two on there were into wood, and then 3 of them over there were into wood. I'm sure it will hold. Just got to get the diagonals right when we box it in with that wood there and the stuff that's at the back. I think tomorrow I might get the floor joists. I keep them calling purlins, but they're purlins. They're floor joists. So then I can put the other one up, because the size of wood I'm going to have will sit in there. So I'll have to work out 15 feet between that and that, or 4.8. Is it 4.8? Yeah, 4.8 metres. So it should be somewhere here, in line with that. But no, finally, something is happening with the mezzanine floor. I think that's it for Monday. I'm going to go home to my wife. So I've got a wife and 2 children now. The 2 children being Alfie and Spud. Yeah, cool. Tuesday morning, got my wood. That's all the joists. So that's what we're going to have to do, is notch them in, because that'll be the bottom, this will be the top, so then it's flush with the top of the H-iron. Got a bloke in that's going to help me do it. We were just sort of working out where this was going to go, because initially I was just going to put 2 up and then do it, but then we worked out it'd be stuck out, it'd be about here, which we don't want. So I'm going to clear all this stuff and things out of the way and have it straight in line with that bay, because then it doesn't stick out into that one. So same as yesterday, get it out, put it in, then we can cut one, bolt one to the wall, so then there'll be a bit more of rigidity, and yes, so basically same as yesterday, and then put all these in. We've got some noggins as well. Yeah, never know, by this afternoon we might have all them up. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Cool. Could be here a minute doing those. Cool, look at this now. That one's bolted to the wall. There is a bit of a space to get around the bolts. Bolts in there, we were just going to notch it, but then I thought, bugger it, I've got 2 of those anyway. Put those in. And then on the other end, because we have leftovers, we're going to put 2 together on the outside, because the stairs will go up there and in, so that'll give that a bit of strength. And the wall, obviously, is going up, so they'll be bolted together again to get around the bolt. No, God, look at that. I'm happy with how far we've got today. I think we might be doing a bit more. Bloody hell. Tea room is go. Very pleased. And then obviously I've got the floor in there and the start of the stud walls. Oh, it's exciting. We've got 3 left. And we should be able to get noggins out of what we cut off the end of those. Wow. Right, so Wednesday morning, I think it is now. James put all the noggins in yesterday. We've sort of worked out how I'm going to do the floorboards as well, because you want them staggered, so it's spreading out all the joins and whatever. So it's going to be a full board there, and then another full board, but a tiny little offcut at that end. And then I'm going to cut 4 foot, put it in there, then have a full board, then whatever that end, and then a full board, and just cut a little bit off the end. And then that'll be the floor done. Hopefully I can do that today. Do think I'm going to put a piece of angle just bolted to the wall, just to hold it a bit steadier. And then also I have an idea of putting just sort of a metal strap along between these front 2, because there isn't technically anything other than the anchor bolts stopping the top splaying apart. Yeah, let's just hold it all together a bit more. But other than that, it looks great. So hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of the day I'll have a floor maybe. The King Singh, the Indian farmer of South Melton, did ask me yesterday if I would be available at short notice to come and pilot one of their tractors, because I'm such a hero. His words exactly. So I might have to do that this afternoon. Bought Marcus's dad's handler back from Martin's this morning, so I've got to take that back. I'm going spreading tomorrow, so I'm going to have to load a spreader up on the plant trailer to then take it back, because it's further on from Martin's where I'm going spreading. So, God, big brain in that. Anyway, stop waffling. Tools, wood, just piss excellence is what I'm going to do now. Right, so I've made a start. Now, I am no expert in flooring at all. I'm just going off what James told me. So we've put, that's a full board, and then that one's cut at the other end. You see my pencil mark where I was going to cut that end. Luckily I didn't, because obviously it's tongue and groove. So you've got tongue there and then a groove in there, so they slot together. So it's a good thing I didn't cut that, because that would have just left a flat board and wasted pretty much a whole board. It's not perfect along this wall, because obviously that's a stone wall, so that's all wibbly. And luckily it doesn't matter if it needs to butt right up against, because we've got a gap anyway. Now these should sandwich together quite well, but like I said, I'm no expert. I tried to get these ones as straight as possible, but again the wall's all wibbly and I'm not an expert. So there are little gaps here and there. Once I get to that board, that'll be halfway. So by the time I've finished, I'll have an idea of what I'm doing. That's always the way. This end we've just got a little bit of overhang. There is another one sandwiching against the edge, but I don't know whether we'll just cut that straight off. But we're using a full board here because it lands pretty much perfectly there, and then the joints are offset, so that's a full board in the middle to then land on a joist there and over there. Then that's half a board, and that is just a tiny little bit cut off at the end of that one. So minimalising cuts and wastage. It's very hot up here, so we're gonna hopefully as well obviously box this room in. I don't quite know how we're gonna do it. That post there should be in line with that RSJ there, so I don't know whether there'll be something just there to hold the walls up, or at the top of the wall here, but we're inside from that RSJ. I reckon we'll probably build off that wall, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. It would be nice to keep the crows out of here, which it's becoming a bit of a pain in the arse. They're nesting up there somewhere. But no, I'm trying, giving it a go. It's probably going to look awful when I'm finished, but yeah, it's only a mezzanine floor. It's not a living room or anything, so sandwich van's here. Anyway, I'm going to get on with this and see how I get on. Right, so there's been a change of plan. Well, not a change of plan, it was the plan all along. It's no longer SBS Building Division, we're now SBS Contracting. I'm such an all-rounder, it's unbelievable. I'm not good at anything, but I can do most things. I should be given an award for my roundedness. Especially after my holiday, I do feel quite round. But anyway, pole cropping with the King Sing himself. He is living the dream as a ring hitch bitch as well today, while the Prince is on the loading shovel still, and everyone else is trailer gooning. So we're all living the dream and keeping it green. Another entry to the Stewart gang. The Stewart Massive has another member. There is now 2 of us. I think in a minute we'll start tipping outside, and then the Prince will just heave it away in his big rubber duck. He's eating his lunch. The King of South Molton himself. The mighty 210 has caught up with the New Holland Big from Sanders Dairies. Oh, he's got twin splash plate on it. God, look at that. Look at his big high spec. I can't remember what New Holland it is. I think it's like a 300 or something. Oh, and there's another one, look. Oh, it's a right jamboree of tankers and slurry. It's the Slurry Mafia. 4,000, and I can't see what it is. It's big, I know that. I think it's a 300. Bye, Stenderford. I have got my cape well and truly on right now. Oh yes, I'm in a trailer sandwich. Look at Smith, living the dream. This is the trailer just for Smith. It's not the header trailer, it's the Smith trailer. Trailer off, poo spreader on. I'm going to go load this up on Mr. Thorne's plant trailer, dump it in his yard overnight, and then go poo spreading tomorrow. Live the dream. All the action is happening. I'm such a genius loading this on a plant trailer to take it back. I mean, if I got any cleverer, I could run for Prime Minister. I really could. I think that should be a thing. Vote SBS. Spreader is on board. Now I shall be heading up my private road in Mexico to Martin Thorne's house. Stop recording, you bastard. Good morning. It is Thursday morning, I think. Poo spreading. Again, on the poo. 25 acres to do. Well, say 25 acres. We have that to spread, but the pit is like overflowing 2 weeks ago, so yeah, just want to get it empty really. More stuff and things to do. That's poo spreading done for today. I shall be back on that again tomorrow. I'm going bailing in the morning, so I'm nipping to the Earl of Narracot's new, well, industrial estate, it would seem, to get my baler. Go and see the progress that has been made up at there. Seeing what other stuff has been put in. I've got to measure up for a set of steps as well, actually, to get in over the bund at the fertiliser tanks. I'll show you that once I get down the 3-mile drive that it is to the mansion that's down here. He doesn't even live here, I don't know why I'm making this joke. That's where I'm going with it. Forgive me, everybody. To walk. So there you are. If you remember a couple of weeks ago we were digging out that bit for the weighbridge. I think that is the weighbridge there, waiting to go in. I'm disappointed that is not in yet. That needs to be seen to and got in ASAP. For me, got nothing to weigh, I just want it to be in. And then the port cabin and lunchroom, I think that is. I think the weighbridge office is at the far end. So that's that bit. And then, cool, look at that, that looks professional, that does, doesn't it? Oh, I'm going to be a bit naughty and drive along here. Doors on where we were tipping inside. I guess they were going to clad that in, but somebody must have made him see sense. And not a lot more happened there. I think that should be concreted. I think it should all be concreted. Concrete is underrated. It's overpriced and underrated. No, that's fancy, that is. Need a big MPA sticker up there somewhere. Yeah, but need a big M, a big A and a big P. That's what we need. Alf, get it done. Needs doing. It'll look smart. People will know where they are then. I think, well, there should be this bit concreted right in my opinion. But yeah, and then yeah, I doubt there's anything more happened in the shed just because there didn't really need to be anything else in there. So the doors put on it. I need to catch up. Really do need to catch up on it. Good morning. Friday morning. An entitled horse person. Their entrance to their yard is there, but they've decided to park there. I hate horse people. They've probably gone out riding as well. It's locked with no keys in it. Why do that? If you're a horsey person and you park like that, just jump off a cliff, will you? I want to get on today. It's Friday. And yeah, out of my way, peasant. We know who I am. Come on. What would happen if you just started baling up woolies? Would you just have a big giant ball of wool? Or would it be like a lamb roll or something? Come here, sheeps! Come here! I'm gonna bail you up! We're gonna go through here to another one over there somewhere. Look at the view right down the valley. God. The really annoying thing about the stupid horsey person with no brain parking in someone else's gateway right next to their own is that I now have to dismantle all of this to get out. I managed to come in and round. There is a post in the middle of those two gates there, but you know, I'll probably have to go in that way. I just can't be bothered. It's Friday. And yet again, I am suffering because of somebody else's stupidity. There is an occurring theme there. I do seem to suffer for other people's stupidity quite a lot. I feel like ripping their wing mirror off or letting all their tyres down, teach them a bloody good lesson. But no, that would be frowned upon, wouldn't it? But parking in someone else's gateway and completely ballsing up someone else's day is absolutely fine, isn't it? Bailing done. Back on Le Poo, Le Chat, Mitt Dung, Turd, whatever else you want to call it. Back doing that. I don't know if we're going to finish today, but I'm sure we'll find out. I've got more baling to do this weekend, I think. I've got to cut, rake and bale farm next door to here, which is going to be a complete nightmare because I've got to go from South Molton all the way to Loxhaw like a million times. Great. Back again Saturday morning on the same thing in the same place. Hopefully we'll finish today. Rained overnight, so everything's all wet. I was supposed to be going mowing this morning. Bloody job. Might have to do that this afternoon. We shall see. We shall see. I was hoping to mow that this morning, bail it tomorrow afternoon, because it is Saturday today, and me and Del Boy, Mr. Marcus, we're potentially going to look at some stuff and things for Marcus. Whether I take you guys along or not, I don't know. Well, as I was saying before, my SD card decided it wanted to be a cheese toaster rather than a bloody SD card. I might take you along. We'll probably get some more footage of Marcus, because who doesn't love Marcus? And yeah, afterwards let you know what he's got. That'll be Monday. Hopefully I can get this video done by, or not this video, but the one you'll be watching tomorrow night. But you know, for me tomorrow night, for you it's probably like 6 weeks ago, because I'm very not up to date with everything. Oh dear. Got to a point now where I can back in the pit. Getting through it. It's quite nice stuff, this is here now. Started off like literally water, and we don't like spreading that, it's boring. I'd like to be able to ying it miles and carry big loads like Bonnie Blue. So I've finished spreading. I've dropped that back to the King of South Molton, and now I have stolen his plant trailer, because potentially we're going to get the 3130 and the 2140 back from the farm we've just come from. God, something is actually happening with them for the first time in 6 months, probably, something like that. See if the let's see if the 31 starts, because that could pretty much drive itself on the trailer. The 21 will obviously need a helping hand because it has a religious engine block. So yeah, marvellous. So what I'm doing now is taking a trip down memory lane. I've probably spent half of my childhood in this tractor, and I'm going mowing. The reason I'm in this one going mowing is because I can't be bothered to go and get my mower, and the farmer whose tractor this is has been kind enough to let me borrow it for a couple hours. It's only 2 fields, 2 like 5-acre fields, but yeah, it's going to be a bit of a blast from the past. This is the Valtra A95. See if I can remember how to drive this beast. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Of course, I've run out of diesel. I've got, what, 10 swipes left, and that's it. Oh! That's right, hopefully farmer will be on his way in a minute. Dag nabbit, I thought I was just going to manage to finish just this little bit, but no. Here is the noble steed. I think it's got about 7,000 odd hours on it now. 55 plate. I can just about remember when that thing turned up on the farm brand new. It was the first brand new tractor they ever had, I think, other than a grey Fergie. And then this is the mower. Don't worry, this bit was missing anyway. And it's actually got a top hat, which is amazing. Normally they do that and leave the chat quite violently. This has a section supplied by SBS in it, because it shot the bearings out the far end. But yeah, bale this on Monday. Make up on Monday as well. They're going to ted it a couple of times with a hay bob, because they're into that sort of thing. Glad I'm not doing it. But spent many happy hour in this tractor in my youth. It used to be an Ultra Valtra, because the V fell off one side and all the rest of them, and there now it's just a Valra. So yeah, something you need to work on, Valtra, even though this thing's however old it is. I used to actually pull a Rico Mangeli SH25 of this thing when I was about 13. And if you're 13, pulling a trail forager, you're some boy. At least I felt like some boy. Felt like God driving this thing with a trail forager on. Some hero. We're on the move again. We think the lift pump's a bit knackered. So yeah, another job to do on this one. New lift pump. That's that done. I'm going home. This happened as well.